Good morning everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So finally we have some movement, and this is all based on inflation fears in the US. So firstly, the triangle has broken to the downside. We haven't had a decent retest. So yeah, waiting for a bounce off some support and then back to resistance before looking to be short on Euro-USD. So remember, we've got non-farm payrolls today, so I'm still quietly sitting on my hands, even though we have had this fairly strong move yesterday. And you can see there was an actually pretty good entry point, pin bar off the moving averages and off a level, and that level was 122.049. But anyway, it was too close to this diagonal for me, and at the moment I'm looking for pullbacks. So it is going to be a volatile day with non-farm payrolls coming out. So this is the first level, which is 121.329. We do have little gaps here. There's one gap over there. So what I would actually do is look at the next level as well. So this is 121.650. Those are two areas to watch for. But for me personally, this is only going to pick up next week. So rather just let today play out. It will be non-farm payrolls later this afternoon, for me, and we'll wait and see what transpires there. But this is a fairly decent break out of structure, and if we just pick a 3 hour, you'll see what I mean. So there's a structure, there's a consolidation, and now we've had a break. So what we're looking for is some kind of a pullback, and preferably up to this level here, 121.650. Pullback back up to there, test this previous structure that's here, and that would be a great area to be short, looking for a second move to the downside. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen, pretty much the same thing happening there. We've got a nice squirt above all this resistance that we were battling with, and I think it's going to be clearer on the hour. You can see that was our level that we were looking at, and you can see yesterday we sort of hit it, came back, pin bar off another level, and that level, I'm just going to adjust this on the hour, is that fractal. You can see there, came back, pin bar off that. There was your signal for a long, and a pretty decent long as well. So at the moment what we're looking for is structure, and I'm just going to fine tune everything here, and there is my structure. So first, these tails here, these fractals there, there's the next set of fractals. So that's a zone that we would like to see a pullback into, and that is between 109.959 and 109.899. So 109.900 area is where your first decent pullback will happen. Alternatively, you're looking for a break and retest of 110.200. Not quite like it's doing now. You need to get above that level and then find support on it before moving back the upside. So that is another one. Just bear in mind there's also this little gap here as well, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see a decent pullback to come and test the structure. Remember, non-farm payrolls on for US dollar pairs today, and that can be quite volatile. So I'm still on the sides until after the data, and then probably pick up on next week with the dollar. British pound, Japanese yen. So yesterday we didn't really have anything going on. We have come back to test this area, and then we've got some rejections off the top here. Let's just have a look at the hour. It'll probably give us a little bit of a better picture. And basically what is happening here is you had that level there, or that diagonal. We've broken through, broken below, back in the moving average. No real direction here. Yeah, this is all, for all intents and purposes, is sideways, so I'll maintain my view of just staying out of this for now. Pretty much the same as the day before. You can see big up, big down, big up, big down. So it does look like a little bit of a cup and handle forming, but it's not going to fall far. Maybe target this gap here. That's probably what's on offer, because you're sort of we've made higher highs here. So there was a higher high, and now we've made a lower high. So break below this level here, 155.374, you've got a chance of moving down to the downside here, this gap. But the previous day has got a whole lot of structure in here. It's going to hold up price. So for me, that is sideways, buried in the moving averages, just going to stay well away from it. Euro British pound, pretty much a similar kind of picture here. So we've got a triangle which looks like a triangle break is on the cards, but look to the left, we are sideways. The only thing that is pointing to downside is the fact that the moving averages are all have crossed over in a death cross. So that's bearish at the moment, but it's going sideways. It's not really drifting lower. And if we look at the hour, yesterday we had a rejection here of the moving averages and a level, fairly decent opportunity there. Moved down, profit would have been on the triangle, broke through the triangle, expecting a retest, didn't get the retest, broke back out. So no real structure here. Big down, big up, big confusion. This trend line is still intact for all intents purposes. So that was the first one. Now we've got a second one running down here with the moving averages pointing, the oscillators pointing down. So probably coming down to test this area here of 0.85830, but it's not clear enough for me at the moment. I want a little bit more structure on the higher time frame before looking at this. So at the moment this is sideways. So yeah, continue patiently to wait and see what's going to transpire. Guys, just remember non-farm payrolls today, and that is going to impact a lot of the dollar pairs, but it also could spill over to other industries as well, or other pairs as well. There is a mounting fear of inflation in the US at the moment, so that's kind of what's happening. Everybody's betting that there's going to be, in some cases, hyperinflation. So, yeah, just stay calm, and wait for the structure. And when the structure's there, you should pick up some fairly decent moves. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you later. Cheers for now.